Hey, what's up, guys? I want to update you with the smallest update from the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit aftermath, just because what I said yesterday about her coming back full force with the way she used to be, Katie, to now has just 100% been confirmed. And there's so many other things going over on YouTube going around. I need to update you on that too. Okay, it looks like Drama and Opinions picked up on what I saw also from Twitter. And I'm glad she did, because she caught some tweets that I think are deleted because I can't find them now. So this is her video, and because I can't find those tweets, I'm gonna have to pull them from her video. And it has Katie further attacking Emily Baker, Nick Snyder, and Dustin Daly, who are two people that commentated early on about the lawsuit. It's an indicator of what's to come. It really is from her. These problems aren't gonna go away. Katie says, hey, remember when Dustin and Nick harassed me so badly and gloated about my lawsuit? No, I don't remember them harassing you at all. You take anyone giving an opinion on you and call it this. This is you pandering. This is you trying to dodge. It's not cool. Anyway, they badly gloated about her lawsuit. Well, it just happened days ago. It just got dismissed. So then gleefully enjoyed pushing me to the edge of my mental health. Well, I think this is more of an admission, KJP. She's definitely saying that the commentary that we gave, all of us YouTubers, had a negative effect on her. Because KJP, your entire channel is you giving opinions. I hate to say it, but I agree with people, is extremely mean and nasty towards others. But even if someone gives you a very neutral and well-thought response, you think it pushes you to the edge of your mental health. Okay, I'm having trouble talking. I gotta do this disclaimer. I handled this in my comment section. I pinned a comment, but it's gotten really bad. So I'm gonna have to tell you straight out. In fact, I might even go ahead and put myself on the screen. Let me go ahead and do it. All right, I have disabilities. I'm a disabled veteran, as most of you know, and unfortunately they've gotten worse, and I've lost control over the left side of my face when it comes to my eye, my eyebrow, and part of my mouth. And thank you to anyone, you know, who has sent messages and been cool. You guys are really supportive, and I appreciate all of you. Okay, so then she says, after the gleefully enjoyed pushing me to the edge of the mental health statement while laughing that I would sue them. Aren't they now threatening lawsuits yet criticizing me for doing the same? And, you know, I think it all depends on the situation, KJP. It really does. I think it's a situational thing. Little hypocritical, little crazy. If we jump ahead, Nick says, not her trying to jump in and make this about her. We would actually have a case. You just have a case against yourself. Enjoy that. That's his response to what KJP said. As we get going a little bit further, Katie comes back, literally fires back. Snyder, I'm not scared of you. I'm tired of you. And Dustin gleefully defaming and harassing me. I have watched some of their stuff regarding all this and have never seen this. It is a constant from KJP. You never see this, and I said this in my last video. KJP, you gotta start linking. She complains about credibility later. I'm gonna show it to you. If you want people to take you as credible in any way, start linking this kind of stuff if you're gonna say it, because no one's gonna believe you. Anyway, let's move on. You can sit and pick on a tiny channel. You always go after people you feel superior to because you're a damn coward. So she is not just firing back, she's insulting Dustin and Nick and challenging them at the same time. Now, what would happen if Nick came through and sued her? She'd go quiet, she'd play the victim, she'd act like she didn't do anything wrong. I just want to make that point. If Nick did, oh my God, wouldn't that be crazy? So, I believe, I can't tell who it is that said this. I'm assuming it might have been Drama and Opinions, maybe Nick. Defaming you, stop. And she says, go away. She can't take a response, really. Nick says, I thought somebody who was in their own lawsuit and someone who allows their husband to go on their live streams referring to, you can see it, I'm not gonna repeat it. So shut up and worry about yourself, Katie. So Snyder's not having a single bit of it, which I'm glad. And he adds, remember how Toddy sent 4 cease and desist before she actually sent the lawsuit? So far, I've just sent 1. People quickly forget and go back to their harassment. Go on, keep uploading. So he's flipping the accusation of harassment back on KJP. And she says, fun fact, I didn't ignore anything. That's their narrative, but not the truth. Actually, it's not a narrative. You did ignore those cease and desist. We all know it. Before you started deleting it, You actually have even in the past acknowledged the fact that you ignored Toddy's cease and desists. Snyder says she means moving on as in the case could potentially be filed in Minnesota, which I have heard is much stricter when it comes to the courts. Best of luck. So this is a response to her exclaiming that the case was dismissed. I've shown you this in a previous video, so let's go ahead and move forward. Nick says, just heard KJP was live trying to tell everybody that I leaked her lawsuit in the fall, lol. Girl, like I'd pay for those documents. You know, that's kind of a good jab. I like that, because I wouldn't either. A lot of people were like, yeah, you should, you're commenting, and I'm like, no, I don't care about this case that much. I'll wait, you know. Anyway, I came to the scene, refused to push fake narratives. They thrive off pushing fake narratives for influencers because they get fed info by them. It's been obvious they don't care about the truth for a long time. Again, remember why I'm showing you this. It's for a point. Let's keep going. Nick comes back. Remind me again why you're being sued. Defamation. Defamation, you know. KJ says many people are concerned about the legal future of the case. The case in Washington is dismissed. The declarations filed were not found to be relevant, proving personal jurisdiction. What happens in the future, I can't control. No matter what happens, I remain confident. This is about the only thing I can find from either side that says something about what's going to happen, and I felt like you should see it. But I feel like she's talking about all of us, commentators, when she says, channels jumping on stories without doing any research nor investigating the claims are very, very dangerous on YouTube. You gotta be joking. I can't make it through a single one of her tweets, and this is how I know she's gone back to the way she used to be, because I couldn't do it then either. You gotta be joking. Katie, what's wrong with somebody giving their opinion from what they know, especially if you're live or if you're going to upload something and just glance at something? Yeah, if you're going to tell people you're well-versed in the whole thing, then yeah, it's dangerous. But no, it's not dangerous. It's fine for people to talk to the extent that they know about a story and then update it later. It's just crazy, because you don't do this. Okay, anyway, while I was accused of being a liar, which I did not lie nor defame anyone, well, this is why nobody finds you as credible. You could at least state that people misunderstood what you said or something, but just to come back and say you did not lie when we have direct examples of you lying without correcting it. Now, if you had corrected it, I wouldn't hold you to that, but without correcting something that you've said the direct two opposite things on, basically tweeting this because you want people to believe it. This is an old tactic of yours, and it's why I'm trying to make sure people notice it. Which I did not lie nor defame anyone. Many people ran with false allegations as truth against me. Make this make sense. Well, if you look at how much you're willing to lie, or let's say not elaborate when you do put out what you say is important info, it makes sense.
Here we go!
Well, we're jumping back to Twitter now because we are at more of a, let's say, current timeline, and I want to at least call some attention to the David Dobrik story. So what's going on with David Dobrik? For a quick recap, it's been exposed that in some of his past vlogs, members of his team, you know, fed alcohol to people that were too young to consume it, to the point where they blacked out and then did things with them. I'm being purposely vague. If you want to hear everything, Drama Alert just put out a new video that goes into a lot more of the details that I'm not going to hit. I'm going to show you some tweets that have her taking further shots at Emily Baker, that have her doing things that could be considered defamation now, just days after her lawsuit's dismissed, and even taking shots at Toddy Westbrook, if I can find that specific tweet. I also want to show you how she's trying to cancel Dr. Phil. Whether Dr. Phil deserves it or not, that's a topic for a future video, and I will do a video and update you on it. I'll put it in one of my news updates like this one, but let's take a look. All right, get ready. Here we go. Back into it. She says, the thing that angers me most about what's happened to me the past several months is lies. Literal lies have been believed about me. They have ruined my credibility to the point that if I talk about YouTubers, people say I'm lying. Lies, literal lies. Yes, some lies probably have been believed about you, but the majority of what's out there shows that you're being very dishonest. And this is boring, so let's hurry up. It's awful. Everyone made me the villain when literally I didn't do anything. None of the declarations. It was all false. Every single thing was false. So even the things that were backed up by massive amounts of evidence in the declarations, like an entire Twitter history from Lorianne restoring her Twitter. Do you see what she does? Once something goes in her favor, she will lie about it, and she will warp it, and she will spin it to make sure that she tries to, twist it around. And this is how she keeps a grip on those people who follow her just up to her old tricks. Let's get this done. I'm getting bored. I want to move on. We're going to end here because I just can't keep going with this story with her and her acting like this. It's just boring at this point. This is the tweet where she takes a shot at Toddy Westbrook. Toddy is most likely sitting there saying to herself, you know, I don't know if I should file against her or not. It's going to cost a lot of money. Or maybe I should because she's going to keep going. And Katie offers up a literal attack against Toddy Westbrook when she says, when people have money and power, they can do whatever they want to push false narratives. In the court of public opinion, I lost, even though I never lied. Now people won't even speak out in support of me without fear of being this, this, and this. I know that I did speak about some of these tweets before. I don't remember if I brought this one up or not. Her taking shots directly at Toddy, putting her down because she has money when Katie desires money so bad. You literally see the corruption happening in Katie as she made more money on YouTube and what happened to her, but she just can't recognize it. And in the face of whether Toddy's gonna go file in Minnesota, she's challenging her, in my opinion. She is pushing Toddy to file in Minnesota with tweets like these and other statements that I haven't even bothered to bring up because of how boring KJP is. So I'm just gonna try to move on. Hope to God I don't see anything else because I got other stuff to tell you. Just to give you a quick couple seconds to let you know, Danielle Broccoli is mad because Dr. Phil sends teenagers to boot camps and other types of training camps and reform camps when they're in very extreme situations. Some of those camps has had some bad things happen there, and that backlash is now being used against Dr. Phil. I just want to make sure you understand that this most likely will go forward into a cancel culture situation, and you'll probably hear me talk about it in the future.
From my high school, people started returning his makeup. This Twitter user said about 26 James Charles Axe Murphy pallets returned to my local Ultra today. Oh my God.
Topic number 2. It turns out that Dream stands are finally starting to get some pushback. Now, if you know about the Dream situation, it just involves a massive YouTuber that gained millions and millions and tens of millions of subs in just a year. Some of the things that they talk about, some of the things that the people on Twitter who worship this YouTuber talk about are just insane. So there's this tiny little clip of them cooking. And because of this, oh great, it just reloaded. Because of this clip of them cooking, now when you look at Twitter, you see the craziest thing. You see Dream stands just writing what they say to each other and then going crazy over it. And these tweets get thousands of likes, thousands of retweets. People just go nuts over it. Like, here's an example. One of them says, I'm bored. I want to become the general. The other says, well, maybe you'd be less bored if you had a better name. Well, maybe you can rename me King. Any suggestions? Handsome. Any other? Ugly. Perfect. Now, a lot of these end up getting retweeted because they have some type of sexual flirting or other things. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen come out of Twitter/YouTube/stan culture ever. Let's take a look at the clip. Why not? Let's see what's generating this insanity.
Thank you for the 6 months.
For my 6 months? My 9
Dream
months?
was taken. Thanks for the 6 months.
Well, you got a different thank you present after 9 months, Dream.
Thank you for the 6 months.
For my...
I mean, who cares? This is insane. This is crazy. Now, I get being a fan of somebody. A stan is a crazed fan that just goes to full psycho town when somebody does something to support or go against their favorite creator. I just want to let you know that Dream stans have gone to a new level and to keep an eye out because it's weird, it's crazy, and it's the new YouTube. Next topic. A lot of you guys, if you've watched my nightly live show when I used to do it a while back, or that watch my current live streams or content, know that I like a content creator called 8Thoughts. I think he's an OG. He is 10 years on the platform. He's done a really awesome content. He's funny as hell. He's just a good YouTuber. And his channel has been destroyed. He got 2 strikes. The strikes were for videos that should not have been struck. The exact same thing happened to my main channel, 40,000 subscribers, UNIRocktv. I got 2 strikes. Both of them got overturned by YouTube, but it took months for YouTube to overturn those strikes. I was hit by demonetization and it was a mess. And now 8Thoughts has to move to a new channel to even have any hope to be able to upload and do what he wants to do because his channel is so restricted and it's so beaten down from false strikes, crazy strikes that just don't even make sense because I've seen his videos that got struck. And this issue at hand. I'm asking any of you that follow me that want to find a good creator to watch, check out 8Thoughts' new channel. You can go to his channel and then go to the link to see his new channel. Please try to support him. He is a disabled content creator. He's got a bone marrow disease, and he does this full time after working for 15 years in Canada doing what he did. Kind of like my story. A lot of my story is reflected in 8Thoughts' story. So, you know, my channel got hit when I was at 40,000. His channel got hit when he was at 300. Just like I moved to this new channel, UNIRocktv, he's moved here. Try to find it. Try to help him. You will not be disappointed. He makes me laugh every time he uploads, and I think that's hard to find nowadays. And to the way that YouTube is now turning into a new type of thing that is worship, that is really strange compared to the old YouTube, now that cancel culture has had an effect and that the new kind of regulations and rules are taking its toll. We're seeing less comedy and we're seeing more kids worshiping content creators over video game content type stuff. And I just find it strange, weird, crazy. I don't know what else to say on that. But I do want to thank you for watching, and hopefully you got something from this video. Let me know what you think about any of these topics in the comment section below. Give me a little bit of time to kind of adjust to this issue I'm having, and hopefully it goes away. Hopefully I get better and I don't have to worry about it. But if it does, if I do have permanent effects from it, I will keep going. I'm not stopping, and I will get through this. So thank you guys for supporting me throughout this, and I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, share, join the channel if you want to support. Make sure to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.